Corinthians, First Corinthians chapter 6 verse 4 says, "So if you have such cases, why do you lay them before those who have no standing in the church? I say this to your shame. Can it be that there is no one among you wise enough to settle a dispute between the brothers? But brother goes to law against brother, and that before unbelievers? To have lawsuits at all with one another is already a defeat for you. Why not rather suffer wrong? Why not rather be defrauded? But you yourselves wrong and defraud even your own brothers." So let's say if you've got an issue with someone in your friend circle, it is better to just confront them and tell them what's bothering you. Or let's say if you're living in a house with other housemates and those housemates are not truly your friends, right? They're just people that you know because they go about their business and you go about yours. If you think through your own proper judgment that the other person is not to be confronted, let's say if something about them bothers you and they are not to be confronted because you might have deduced that they are a person of violence, then it's better to just go to the landlord and tell him what's wrong. But if the housemate is your friend, is kind of friend, and you usually have a conversation with them, then it is all right if you respectfully proceed forward with your issue. And if you talk with them, they'll probably understand. But if they don't, then you can always escalate the matter to the landlord. In these things, you have to be a bit careful, right? Because how personal do you want things to be? Do you want to just go up to them and tell them what's bothering you, or do you want to involve the landlord? If they are close to you, then probably not. If they are not, then probably it is better to just talk to the landlord so that things don't become personal. So there's a very fine line when we confront people. We have to take into account the relationship we have with them. But if let's say if it's a new housemate, you might want to just be a bit distance because you don't know them properly. So it's better to be safe than be sorry.